First of all, you're welcome. At the beginning of your video, you said thank you for watching, and I watched. I left a comment, and you're welcome. But because your video is set so that you have to personally approve all of the comments left on your video, I didn't actually leave a comment because you disapproved of my comment. Not only did you disapprove of my comment, you turned around and left a comment on my channel. I have that here. Let's read it. He doesn't rate to have someone hold his umbrella for him, just as you don't rate to call yourself a Marine, you fucking brainwashed twit. That hurts. It really does. I mean, I don't know who you are to decide whether or not I can call myself a Marine. Last time I checked, I went through Marine Corps boot camp. I passed the Crucible and I was awarded the title of a Marine. But I mean, we can debate my merits as a Marine another day. Today, we're here to discuss whether or not it was appropriate for that corporal to have held an umbrella for the President of the United States of America. Personally, I believe it was. You don't seem to think so. The best I can tell from what I've seen, from what you've said, from what others have said, the two biggest problems people have had with this is that it was an unlawful order, it being against the Marine Corps Uniform Code, and that it was demeaning to have a Marine hold an umbrella for the president. So, first is first, was it an unlawful order? Yes, it was in violation of the Marine Corps Uniform Order. However, the Marine Corps Uniform Order is signed by the Commandant of the Marine Corps, and the President of the United States is in fact of a higher rank than the Commandant of the Marine Corps. So when the President of the United States tells you to do something, you do it. Unless it is unethical or unlawful, it is not an unlawful order. Had that Marine told the President no, he would have been NJP'd into the dirt so fast you cannot even imagine. That would have just, it would have been the end of that poor, poor corporal. He would have been done. So is it demeaning? Well, I mean, I guess that depends on who you talk to, what people consider demeaning. But I can tell you as a Marine, that's that's not even close to demeaning. Just the kind of things that we have to do, you do not even know, ma'am. Like we're not even gonna count, boot camp, MCT, the schoolhouse. You find any Marine who's been to the fleet for more than a year, and you ask him what's the most demeaning thing he has ever done in that past year, and you would just you if you think that holding up an umbrella for the president is demeaning, then you would just I can't even imagine what you would do. You would just be so morally outraged, I guess. Like I can tell you, I've been here in Okinawa for some time now, coming up on 2 years, and when I first got to Okinawa, I dug through trash at least 3 times a week. Like the entire bag's trash. Just go out there, dig through it, looking for recyclables like a hobo. It's a duty. Freaking, it's called morning cleanup. You get up, you go freaking sweep, you mop, you police call the barracks, and then you dig through trash. I mean, we have a roster for it and everything. I can show you the morning cleanup roster, and yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Like I don't see anyone being morally freaking outraged. People objecting. People freaking writing their congressmen about oh we got Marines digging through trash. And like that's not even the worst ever. Like that's just one example. I'm telling you, you find any Marine out there and they're just gonna be perfectly acceptable. Like with the concept of holding an umbrella for the President of the United States of America. And don't get me wrong, I'm not even a fan of him. I didn't vote for Obama either time, If I had my way, he wouldn't have won his election or his re-election. But guess what? He did. And if the man asked me to hold an umbrella for him, aye, sir, I would do it without hesitation. Not even a second thought. Like, I just don't see what the big deal is. Like, if he asked me to hold it for someone else, if he'd be like, hey, hold this umbrella for the Vice President of the United States, or hey, freaking, hey there, Devil Dog, hold this umbrella for this freaking foreign official or whatever. The president tells you to do something, that's what you do. Period. As far as that Marine being forced into that position, maybe he doesn't want to work for the president. Well, I can tell you, freaking POTUS missions are usually pretty high profile and usually something you want to be a part of. I don't know if those POTUS Marines, if that actually falls under MSG, because that's what it's called. It's not embassy duty. It's Marine Security Guard. That's what the embassy guards are. That's the name of the program, and it's volunteer only. No one can ever force you to go do embassy duty. Like if you have any doubts whatsoever, they will not even accept you into the schoolhouse to go do MSG. And yes, we still need Marines to do MSG because it's one of the few expanding programs in the shrinking Marine Corps. I have an appointment sometime next week to go talk to the MSG guys. I might even do it. I don't know. I have to go talk to them again. This isn't even my first time. But no one anywhere is going to make you do it. Period. So in conclusion, thank you for that very rude comment, ma'am, and for not allowing my comment on your video. I hope this will suffice. And it's perfectly acceptable to hold an umbrella for the President of the United States of America, even if you are a U.S. Marine. Thank you.